Gotta get that clap in, bro. That way we can have it all synced up.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? Welcome back. Hey, first of all, Raymundo, bro, I just want to say congratulations on you quitting your job
Thank you.
and doing other stuff full time now. And you,
Congrats.
Mr. Leroy, welcome, man. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
sir. So tell me a little about yourself, Leroy.
I'm in the industry as far as like photography and video. I started back in 2009. I got into video actually after doing music production for a while. I found that discipline kind of helped me get into the video editing bay. So it's pretty easy to sit down for hours and just like edit. And then before that, before the music, I was actually in the military. So I went to Somalia.
Nice. Hey, thanks for your service, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers on that. Hold on.
He's at the service. Hold on. Cheers on that.
Cheers on that.
Exactly. That's perfect.
Bam, you know?
Ooh, we're
All
ready
right.
for it. I like this new tradition right here.
Dude, this tradition is going to keep us going.
It's been passed on from generation to generation.
There you go. And
Thank you, sir.
easy. Bam. All right, amigos.
Texas turkey.
Texas turn. Ready? You guys.
All right.
Cheers, Leroy.
Cheers.
Thank you for your
fellas.
service, brother.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. So tell me about the military, man. Is it all like secretive?
No, not when I went in. Well, I guess there's a secretive to the point where maybe the enlisted don't know stuff, so
Yeah.
they kind of keep a lot of stuff from us. At least when I was in. So we really knew what was going on. It was kind of like on a need to know basis. You know, that's kind of common with government and military, especially. So, we really didn't know what was going on in Somalia. We get like updates here and there, but nothing that would, I guess, interfere with our operations. You know.
So it was cool. It was like a cool run-in, though. It wasn't like, oh my God, what's gonna happen to us today? Or
Well, yeah, have you seen the movie Black Hawk Down?
yes.
Okay, that's where I was at.
Oh shit.
He was. He's like, it was real.
That answers the question. That shit was real. Damn. Well, bro, I just want to say, man, thank you for your service,
Yeah.
bro. And every time I have an opportunity to like run into somebody at the store or the street, and they're wearing like the veteran hat, I'm like, where did you serve? Oh, I served here. Well, man, I thank them too, and you don't realize how appreciative they are that we come out and we tell them, hey, man, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Especially like all these cops too, man. Like a lot of cops are hated.
Mm-hmm.
So just a simple, dude, I just want to say thanks for your service. It goes a long way.
Yeah.
It gets you out of a ticket too.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And Raymundo, what's up, man?
Well, me, man. Since the last time that I was here, I've been on the move. Just like you mentioned right when we started, I just recently quit my job, my 9 to 5.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on
Thank
that,
you.
bro.
I'm excited. Ready to take on video and photography full on, and just different little ventures that I have going on. There's other stuff that I'm also involved with. I also do business funding for small businesses. I do car rentals. I help people fix their credit if their credit is messed, like if they need credit repair. Kind of just a man of many talents, I guess, if I want to say. So
Nice.
I'm just kind of putting my hands in a lot of stuff. But within the last couple of years, it's been so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that 9 to 5 wasn't cutting it, bro. It's just taking too much time.
That's a crazy part, man, is that so on a 9 to 5, me still working a 9 to 5, like I try to find that little extra space for me to do the things that we love to do, and it's so hard, man. And for you to be like, you know what, I finally got this rhythm going. I'm here, and I'm not backing out. Another shot.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It is hard, bro.
Yeah, it is definitely hard. And that's probably the toughest thing that a lot of people try to at least that step, because you have the security of the fact that you have something that's going to bring you cash all the time. So not only does it take up a lot of your time, but it also gives you too much of like a feeling of assurance without you being able to do what you're doing, because it's like, I don't have to go do this job today because I'm going to go into work this week and I'm still going to make my check here and I don't have to really worry about it sometimes. Yeah. And I feel like that's some of the things that some people kind of struggle with, but I think the fear of not having that assurance is the biggest thing. But I feel like that's the biggest push, you know?
You said it. yeah, quitting the job is like you're not gonna have that certain income, like you said. But man, just the fact that you're like, yeah, I was able to do this on my own. I was
Yeah.
able to go out. I was able to meet clients. I was able to put my best foot forward and be noticed to everyone that's been following me, like on these social media platforms, and just getting the recognition that I deserve. You deserve it, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
deserve it, and the fact that you're fucking doing it, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that 9 to 5 grind. Your life kind of just passes you by because you're going to work, waking up, go to work, go home, rest, and repeat.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, and all the stuff that you could be doing, you're kind of letting go because you're tired or you have other responsibilities with your job.
Yeah. And I feel too that it's just I feel like the time that you're putting into that job, you can be putting into something that you love to do.
Especially, like how you said, your friend. Oh yeah. Ooh. You squint, you're a bitch. So especially you said like you said your friend worked for a big energy company, and energy drink company, and he was always promoting that business, and the same way that business is getting his promotion, like his promotional value, like he could be getting that promotion by himself.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like I said, even like my buddy working at Monster. I mean, he's spending 5 days a week editing work and doing all this, like, I don't want to say stressing himself out, but I feel like he feels the pressure from working from that, and but I mean, you're also getting paid by the company, so
Yeah.
that extra work, that work that you're putting in, you could be doing that yourself on your own business, and then you can be generating whatever money that company's taking, but in full,
Absolutely.
on your own behalf.
Yeah.
Life is an investment.
Exactly.
Your time is an investment to yourself. The things that you put yourself in through, that's an investment on yourself, and it's also a life lesson, like a life lesson, an investment, failure, a success. It's everything in one. If you're not at this point right now, it's because you didn't try hard enough, and you tried hard enough, and now you got it, bro. Hell yeah.
And that's what I tell people when we get them into the mode of starting their own business and stuff like that, and what we try to educate anybody that wants to start, that's an entrepreneur or just obviously doesn't have the income to actually get started, just that extra push and giving the people the reality of the fact that it just takes one risk, or just, I mean, and I don't even want to say it obviously is a risk, but taking a chance. And like I tell people that are willing to take that chance, is that if you didn't make it, it's either, like I told him, it's either one of two things: you didn't try hard enough, or it just probably wasn't the business that that didn't hit. So you know what I mean? It just didn't go. But the number one thing is people just don't try hard enough.
Yeah.
And if you try really hard and you do what you got to do, just like how I do my photos, if I don't push myself, if I don't invest in my work and build what I have to offer and get better at what I do, then then I'll be stuck in the same position.
Yeah.
I'd be having the same interview we had a few years ago. You know what I mean? But this time it's a lot different now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to be willing to sacrifice as well, because while you're giving up something, you're also giving up a lot more besides just the job. You're taking a risk and you're sacrificing.
Yeah.
So it takes a strong will to actually push forward and do that. So again, congrats to you for making that choice, man.
Yay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Do not look at the tequila bottle. Do
Yeah, I
not
know.
do
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So one thing that I always fall back on is when I first started accumulating all my gear and everything, I always looked at Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey always at the end of one of his Family Feud shows, he said, "You're gonna take risk. You're gonna go to the top, and you're gonna jump, and you're gonna fall. You're gonna get scrapes and bruises, and you're gonna keep on falling. But eventually, the parachute that's behind your back will eventually open, and you're gonna flourish." And you're flourishing, bro. Fuck yeah.
I feel like a flower right now, dude.
I feel like a nice little dandelion.
It's raining right now, bro. I'm blooming.
Nice. So how'd you guys meet, Leroy?
Actually, me and Ray met through a mutual friend. And actually, I got to work with some of his friends, Blind Octavius, and actually did a music video with them.
Yeah, you interviewed them a few. I would probably say
like 2 times I've interviewed him.
Yeah, so you interviewed him, and then that's basically how I met Leroy and Evelyn. They reached out. The guys reached out to them to see if they can do like a music video with them, and I just ended up clicking really well with their production and stuff like that. They're extremely good at what they do. I learned a lot from them, especially in that experience alone, and I'm very grateful for a lot of the stuff. That's kind of what got me and pushed me to do what I'm doing right now, just because there's a lot of potential that came out of it, and especially just the artwork was just phenomenal. I really liked it.
Thank you.
You'd be surprised, man, that visuals in the music industry or any industry, it's very important.
Extremely important, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays where YouTube's a big promoter of artists coming up. TikToks. I mean, everything visual. People were pushing for that before. Back in my day, it was popping CDs out of the trunk. Now it's about the music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Visual arts.
Yeah, visual arts, content creating, things like that. I think the internet is just blossoming right now. And especially just with everybody, like with everything that's going on. I mean, we could probably get into the subject of the recession, but you know what I mean. But it's you know what I mean. But like with everything that's going on, I feel like a lot of people are starting to take their own individual path to making their own, their own name for themselves, whether it's a name or a brand or something. Everybody wants to be somebody right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that's like the niche or what's popping.
Popping.
What's popping?
No cap.
Oh, God.
He's like, we'll edit that out.
That's cut. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, bro, and you'd be surprised when like entrepreneurship, like the generation, the crowd is getting younger.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, dude, like how the hell do these people come up with all this stuff and it comes out good? Like their content stuff, it comes out good. I'm like, crap, like here I am spending all this gear and doing this and this and that. And like how I mentioned earlier, you can be successful with just in like a regular smartphone or an iPhone.
Exactly.
I've seen films that have been filmed in iPhone, and those things come out fucking fantastic. What the fuck was that? Dude, I'm curious. I go to like the roll credits, and I see filmed on iPhone. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, it's just pissing me off right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes a lot of that stuff is like kind of like I feel like a lot of content stuff is like either one hit wonders or you gotta like really make the content like that. Because I mean, there's people that just like I said, they hit once, like that guy. I just recently went to and it was funny. I didn't mention this, but I recently went to a show to go film these two DJs called the EC Twins that I met through Leroy and Evelyn. And I went to one of these shows, and then I after the show ended, I ran into the guy. I don't really know his name, but the guy that blew up that said "these nuts," so he was there. But it was just funny because it's like that kind of like brought up the fact that it's like that's kind of like a one hit wonder type of guy. Like after he said that, it was just kind of like that was the last time that you saw him. But it's like I feel like a lot of content creation right now is just kind of like. You make something, it hits, and then it's really hard for you to like replicate it.
Just like that one girl too, the one that went on Dr. Phil, the Catch Me Outside, the Catch Me Outside girl.
Outside, yeah.
That girl blew up, bro. And what's her name now? Is it Bad
something like that.
Bad Baby but it's spelled weird. But yeah, that girl blew up too. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Go out there and say something stupid, bro. We can fucking blow up too.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Like people are doing some crazy stuff online and like some nonsense, bro. But some people they just do anything to like social media is like changing a lot. And it's crazy what some people are getting like bold to go do some nonsense, bro, just for content. And it's like it's crazy. Yeah. Things have changed like dramatically, but I feel like there's still a lot of progress and there's still a lot of like potential for like people that are actually doing the content, just with like regular cameras, things like that, or DSLRs, like shit like that. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's still room and potential for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that like that in our industry is actually getting kind of saturated with cameras. I think everybody's getting cameras. It makes it a little harder, I think, for people who've been like for me, like since when COVID hit, everything for me just kind of dropped. But like considering like who I worked with, like I worked with some pretty big people, like legendary people, like Kobe Bryant, Tom Brady. I've been on stage with a bunch of rappers and shit. But like I'm finding it harder and harder just to find work because of the saturation I don't know if you guys had that same kind of problem or not, but you know, I think there's a niche I should say that needs to be exposed. And like I think we were talking about earlier about maybe the AI. I think other things like VR. Right now, VR is kind of inconvenient because you have to wear a headset, right? But I think if the technology grows, I think that's going to be another thing that's just going to blow up, along with like AR.
So what I'm thinking about VR is that you go in a room, right? You go in a room and the whole room is its entire VR set.
Yeah.
No more wearing goggles. Dude, we're bringing this shit out right now, bro. What the heck? Like, they're gonna get my ideas. But a room that you go in, you close the door, the room is blacked out, and then a screen pops up in that room.
Right.
And now you're in that room. The floor is VR, the walls are VR, the ceiling is VR. Dude, that'll be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And don't forget, it all started with Tupac in that concert.
Right.
Don't forget, dude. Like I remember, like it started, bro. You have Tupac singing at
hologram Tupac.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's imagine, bro. I'm telling you, like it just VR comes up like that because it's like, geez, like you had that dude perform and he's not here, but you have a room like that that's like has projections and stuff. Like you could do some crazy stuff.
And you kind of combine that with AI, like they could be doing their own things and no one even told them what to do. It's insane.
Technology's crazy, bro.
I think I heard too, bro, that by that show in Coachella, Tupac did that. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring Elvis back too. We're gonna bring Elvis back, and now Celia Cruz. They want to do Celia Cruz. They want to do all these famous dead artists, bro, that came back. Michael Jackson, I'm pretty sure would be a big popular one because everyone fucking loves Michael Jackson.
Selena's on that list.
Selena's
for sure, dude. Selena's on that list, bro. And that's when you just said that right now. That's the first thing that I was like, oh, they're gonna bring something.
Oh yeah. So are you familiar with Selena?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my wife, she won a Selena contest back in the 90s. At least Selena contest. Yeah, she did. With 99.1 Hollywood Hamilton. I don't know if you guys remember Hollywood Hamilton. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day. She did the whole radio thing, and then she did like the thing at the fair where everybody like clapped for her. She performed, all that stuff. It was pretty lit.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
So here's my question, right? Selena died at the peak of her career.
Yep.
Right? She got shot down, supposedly, but she got shot down at the peak of her career. What if she would have died? I'm not saying that she should have died, but what if she would have died later on in her career, where everything started like going down, like Ana Gabriel, like she was big back in the day, and now it's like whatever. Paulina Rubio, that was another one.
Oh, yeah.
Who else? Big artists, bro. Christina Aguilera was big back then. Now it's like whatever. Britney Spears was big. Now she's like no whatever.
Oh, no.
What if she would have died right now? You think she would have still get you? You think she'd still get like all like the oh my god, Selena, rest in peace, baby girl, blah blah blah. You think she would get all that still?
I don't think so. I think just based upon like just public perceptions, like it's sad. People will be sad. They'll mourn, but it wouldn't be like oh she could have done all this because we already know what she done by that point, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like almost like that whole thing that happened with Michael Jackson too. Like when he passed away, all the fans all of a sudden came out. You know?
Yeah,
like,
they're
when all that controversy was going on.
I'm a big giant fan. I'm their number one fan. I remember that.
When that whole controversy was happening with the kids and stuff, and they were trying to figure out if he was doing all that, nobody was a fan, bro. Nobody was like, oh, nah, screw Michael Jackson. You know, fuck this, fuck that. You know, like it was just kind of just basically that. And then all of a sudden he passed away, and everybody's like, oh my god, we miss this guy. Like it's Michael left. Like what's going on? You know what I mean? It's like it was kind of like you know, but. That's how I see it sometimes, because I'm like, I'm like the fans always come after the end.
Someone's vibrating.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can feel it. I can hear it. Someone's calling. Uh-oh.
My body's.
I'm pretty sure I put mine on silent. Pretty sure. I don't know though.
Ooh, yeah. So have you guys seen that Dave Chappelle special where Michael Jackson is like, he's like in the clear, and then the media's like, Michael Jackson, I'm sorry to say this, but you're gonna have to molest a child. You're gonna have to molest a child, Michael. You're gonna have to bring the media back to your attention again. I think that's what it's all about, man. Just hyping up a story and getting the crowd into that topic. We're like, oh my god, like, did he really do that? Wait, did he really fucking do that? I don't know, man. Just, beep beep. These things pick it up, bro.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Cheers, guys.
Okay, cheers.
Damn, boom.
Cheers, cheers.
And then I'll order some food right now, man. That way we can eat too.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Mm.